Right, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazaru, and I'm here with my review of Dragon Ball Super Episode 96. But not only that, this video is also very special, because it's not only my 1,500th video, it's also my birthday. Yay! So to celebrate, I'm gonna drink to this. I love cookies and cream milkshakes. So, let's talk about Dragon Ball Super Episode 96. So we start off with the gods that were exempt from the Tournament of Power due to having a high mortal level. Checking out the actual ring for the Tournament of Power. One of the Kais, whose name I'm not gonna bother trying to remember, since like so many of them now, thought that the ring wasn't all that, didn't look all that special, but the God Destruction, I think Liquor it was, said that it's a Tournament of Power. The decoration doesn't really matter. And the Grand Priest invites him, and she says that he's happy that they can make it to the tournament, and since they had some criticisms about it, though they were kind of reluctant to bring it forthright, he says that perhaps they should test the tournament to see if it will be able to handle it. Handle having 80 fighters fighting in it. So we got Iwin, Liquor, and Rock competing against each other. So yes, this is really interesting. Is we've never seen Gods of Destructions fight each other. With the exception of Beerus and Champa, but that's more of a comedic fight and not a serious brawl. But yeah, this is our first time seeing a brawl between not one, not two, but three Gods of Destruction. And the animation for the fight is really impressive, and we get to see a lot of their really cool techniques. We see Iwin shooting out a wave of energy, a Rock shooting these homing energy rocket-like attacks, and Liquor using a giant green energy blast, which looks like the Wicked Blast from Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Which, assuming if you guys never played Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, then try to find your own metaphor for it. But yeah, it does hold up with only only minor damage, which is rather impressive since the arena, according to the Grand Priest, is made from Kachin, which is harder than the metal that was introduced in the Boo Saga, which was supposed to be the hardest metal in Universe 7. Perhaps even the multiverse. At least until this new metal came in around. And the Grand Priest thanks him for it, and he also tells him to clean up the arena for the for the people actually going to participate in the tournament. I find it hilarious that these guys got exempt from the tournament, and yet they still have to do work for fighting. But that fun is ruined when we cut back to the Z Fighters meeting Frieza. So we get Frieza being his usual self of being a condescending prick, and the first one to be agitated by him is naturally Frieza. Vegeta. Who they both have some insults towards each other, with Vegeta saying that the halo looks good on Frieza, with Frieza coming up with the comeback that he should give him his own halo. So yeah, but Goku and Beerus try to keep the peace, and so they can actually work together. And Frieza, still being his prideful self, says that he told Goku he's not going to take orders from him. But then Beerus comes in and says that if Frieza tries anything, then he'll erase him on the spot. To which Frieza complies, despite the fact that we know that Frieza's conspiring against Beerus and the other gods, which will most likely fail. Anyway, Gohan and the Supreme Kai try to come up with a strategy for the tournament, and they said that basically try to work in groups and try to outnumber fighters, but Frieza and Vegeta don't really care for that. They just want to go against the strongest fighters, and thinking that everybody else will fall in line into submission. But this also ticks off Beerus as they just want them to win, and they just follow the strategy. And then we cut to Whis getting everybody ready to be teleported to the tournament by the Grand Priest, which kind of adds up to, if the Grand Priest could be contacted so easily by the angels, why didn't they do this when Goku Black was attacking the other universes in Future Trunks' timeline? This kind of creates a bit of a plot hole. I mean, I kind of addressed this earlier back in the Goku Black saga, but I'm just saying. Let's get on with it, shall we? And Whis tries to have them all hold hands so they could get there. And we also get this funny bit where Vegeta doesn't want to hold hands, especially with Frieza. So Beerus holds Vegeta's hand and they all get teleported. And when they reach to the tournament and Universe, I think 6? Yeah, I think it was Universe 6 arrives. Beerus realizes that they didn't have to hold hands to be teleported there. And Whis jokingly says that this was a team building exercise. And we finally get to see the interaction between Frieza and Frost as they plan to team up with each other towards some end goal. Considering I don't like Frieza, I'm only half interested. I mean, I do kind of like Frost. I mean, only because I know he's kind of like Frieza, but he's kind of like more devious and subtle and more manipulative than Frieza is. As Frieza's more direct and I don't want to say brutish, but more violent. He takes more hands-on approach to things. And the whole him trying to be a good guy facade was kind of made it interesting for Frost. But anyway, we also get to meet the other universes from 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11. And yeah, we can tell that a lot. While a lot of these fighters look interesting and they have all neat designs, some of them referencing GT, so I'm going to assume that was a Toyotaro influence. He seems to be a bit of a GT fanboy. God knows why, that GT sucked. But we also see that there's a lot of characters that we shouldn't take seriously, like the whole team of Universe 10. We can pretty much tell that these are a bunch of scrubs. And there's also Universe 9, which I've jokingly said that's the universe of losers. But we also get to see that there's also really good fighters that might be competent, such as possibly Universe 3 with their tactical approach to the tournament, as well as using their own robotic enhancements, assuming that's allowed in the tournament. And we also get to see Universe 11, which anybody who could sense the energy was stunned by this, which also led to the interaction between Goku, Vegeta, Kabe, Khalifa, and Kale, with Goku trying to be friendly to Khalifa, but she just slaps his hand away and says that they're rivals in the tournament and that they're not here to be buddy-buddy. This really turned off a lot of the fans towards Khalifa, though I'm not sure why. I mean, They're just there to be enemies in the tournament, but I mean that's kind of a natural reaction. But back to Universe 11, and Goku tries to talk with Toppo, but Toppo says he's not here to socialize, especially with someone he considers evil. Even though we all know that Goku's not evil, despite what some of the fans who are too stupid to realize that would think. And he says that he's just here to save his universe. And then Goku starts to notice Jiren, who has his back turned to him, and he starts to talk to Jiren, but then Jiren jump cuts right behind Goku and tells him to get lost. I kid about the jump cut thing. But yeah, apparently Jiren can move so fast that he could even get past Goku's senses. And furthermore, when the Gods of Destruction are finishing up rebuilding the arena, they send the tiles flying, and a lot of the participants have to dodge the tiles, including Goku, but Jiren just stands still as he can sense that it won't hit him, and they don't, which is rather impressive. That really shows how skilled and disciplined Jiren is, and really shows that Goku is really not on Jiren's league at the moment. So which means that he's going to need that new transformation that they've been hinting at to possibly beat Jiren. And that's basically the episode, with just everybody getting ready for the tournament. Although it was nice to see the other universes and see how they interacted. And I suppose the Frieza Frost Alliance has some mild interest in it. And we also got some funny bits with the Omni Kings. I found their playful, childish manner rather adorable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, a pretty good episode for the build-up to the tournament that's going to be taking place next episode, which looks rather hectic. And it's also nice to see some rules displayed that nobody can actually fly in the tournament unless you have like wings or able to use it without using your ki. And the tournament's also adjusted to people's home planet's natural gravity. So yeah, that'll create some interesting fighting dynamics. So all in all, I'll thank you for this video, and I'll catch you guys later.